Okay, so hello everybody. So first of all, I would welcome you all to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Research Foundation. Right now, we are running this project called COVIDline.in, for which you all have registered as interns. So this video is only for those interns who are going to work for the second phase of this project, where we are going to reach out to the people living in the rural areas through the Panchayati Raj institutions in the villages. So I'm just gonna give you a basic demonstration of how you are going to collect the data and ensure that the second phase of this project is actually implemented. So let's begin. So for this, what you have to do, as I'm sure that your mentors, your team leads have already explained you as to what is the ultimate objective of this project in the second phase, what we are going to do, etc., etc. If in case if you are not still in the I mean, if you don't still understand what we are going to do, if you are lacking some kind of a clarity, please reach out to your team members before you start watching this video. So let's begin. So what we are going to do is we are going to call up the Panchayati Raj officials, right? So there are few things which we need to take care of before we start the data feeding of the discussion we are going to have with the Panchayati Raj officials. The first and foremost thing is that from where you are going to get the mobile numbers of these Panchayati Raj institution officers. So for that, what we have done is that we have collected the data at one common place so that it can help you out. So what you have to do, you have to just visit covidline.in. Okay. This is the website for this particular project. Okay. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. It is taking some time to load. Anyways, so we have just landed on this particular website. This is covidline.in, and this is the website for this particular project. Now, on this right hand side, on the top and side, top of this home page of this website, you must be seeing this data tab. Okay, so you have to just click on this data tab, and once you click this data tab, it will open up in a separate sheet where we have collected the data of all the Panchayati Raj institution officers. Okay, it's very simple to use. You need not to worry about how to use it. So it's very simple. Just if you see the PRA contacts over here, and we are going to add up to the number of states we are going to give the services to. So right now we are starting with Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. So for Madhya Pradesh, what we are going to, let's suppose we are going to do it for Madhya Pradesh, right? So what we are going to do is that we are going to click on Madhya Pradesh, and this will automatically take you to one of the websites of the Madhya Pradesh government where all of this data has been collected, right? So let's wait for the pages to load in. I think there is some issue with my internet. Anyways, so there are basically going to be two different set of things which you have to take care of. One is this particular portal. So for Madhya Pradesh, this portal is going to work. But in case of Uttar Pradesh, or for that matter Bihar or any other state, we are going to just basically add on the data links over here only. Okay, so for Madhya Pradesh, we are going to use this particular link. If we are going to add Bihar, there will be another option of Bihar here. So that's not something which you need to worry about. Okay, now what you have to do now is that once this particular portal is open, so what you have to do, you have to go at this particular point. Yeah. Okay, just click on this Gram Panchayat ki website tab, and this will open in this way. Okay, and then you can select over here. First, you have to select the district. Okay, then you have to select the block, and then you have to select the village name. Okay, so let's suppose your team leader has allotted you, let's suppose Bhopal. Okay, or let's suppose Gwalior. Okay, so if your team leader has asked that you should call at least, you are going to call in the Gwalior district Gram Panchayats. Okay, so he will, the team lead is going to allot you the district. Okay, so let's suppose the team lead has asked you to call up the Panchayati Raj officials of the Gwalior district. So you will select Gwalior. Okay, once you've selected Gwalior, this automatic dependent drop down list is only going to show the blocks. These are the blocks. Okay, so let's suppose Bhatiyar Ward is one of the blocks. You have selected Bhatiyar Ward blocks. Now, selection of the block is completely dependent on you. You are free to decide which block you are going to do. Okay. So you can start with Dabra, you can go to number 2, then to number 3 and everything. But then it's completely up to you to decide, or your team lead will help you in deciding which block you are going to do. So let's suppose I select this Dabra. Dabra is a block in Gwalior district. Okay, so you have selected Dabra, and when you will select this particular dependent drop down, then you will see the name of the villages over here. Okay, now let's suppose in this particular list of villages, you are selecting any of the village. Let's say this one, Bonda. So Bona is the name of the village. Dabra is the name of the block. Gwalior is the name of the district. Okay. So once you have selected all of this, just click on the Gram Panchayat ki website list. Okay. Once you will click on this, a separate page will load, and here all of the data of the 3 important Panchayati Raj officials of that particular village which you have selected through the drop down list will be available. Okay, so just wait a second, let it get loaded. Okay, so yeah, you will see that here the name of the village is written, Gram Panchayat Bona. Okay, Janpad Panchayat Dabra. Janpad Panchayat is basically is the block. Okay, so in English we call it block, in Hindi we call it Kshetra Panchayat, somewhere we call it Janpad Panchayat. So in Madhya Pradesh it is called Janpad Panchayat, in Uttar Pradesh it is called Kshetra Panchayat. Okay, so this is the name of the district, block, and the village, and only over here only you will find the details, contact details of the officials. Okay, so for Sarpanch, Srimati Poonam Gurjar is the Sarpanch of this village. This is her mobile number. This is the name of the village secretary. Okay, this is his mobile number. Okay, so these 2 important persons mobile number should be something which you need to call up to ask about the various details regarding this entire campaign. Okay, so let's suppose if you are calling to the Sachiv. Okay, because you can call up to the Sachiv or Sarpanch, anyone, but you can start with the Sachiv of that particular village. Once you've called the Sachiv of that particular village or the Sarpanch of that village for explaining them the project, and also explaining them as to how they are going to help you out to arrange and organize that doctor consultation meeting in their villages. Uh, you will just call them up, and then you will start filling the data on the basis of the discussion you are having with them on this particular Google Sheet. Okay, so this kind of a Google Sheet will be shared with you. So this is for MP. We are going to probably create for different states. There will be different sheets, but this particular data, I mean this data which you are seeing over here in your screen, this data will remain the same. Okay, So you will start with filling the date of calling. So let's suppose it is 20th of May. You will write 20/05 or May or whatever you can call it. Okay, 2021. Okay, you are calling 20 May. Then you will select over here the name of the state. So this will be also in the form of drop down. This is going to help you out. Once you have selected the state, then automatically then you will move on to block. Okay, so let's suppose if you have selected Gwalior, then move on to block. Now you will write the name of the block over here, then the name of the panchayat. Okay, okay, so just wait a second. Okay, so you are here, you are selecting the name of the district. You are selecting Gwalior, so you have selected Gwalior. Once you have selected Gwalior, you will write the name of the block over here, then the name of the panchayat. So the name of the panchayat was Bona, you will write Bona over here. Okay, similarly you will write the name of the block over here. I forgotten the name, you have to just recheck and you can fill it up. Now you will write the panchayat officials post. Okay, so you will select whether you were talking to the sarpanch or whether you were talking to the gram secretary. So the gram secretary is known as the village sachiv. Okay, or the sachiv, panchayat sachiv. Okay, so secretary is basically sachiv in Hindi. Okay, so let's suppose you have called up the sarpanch, sorry, the sachiv. Then you will select sachiv over here, gram secretary. Then you will put up the mobile number of that secretary over here or the sarpanch whom you are talking to. Then you will start explaining them the entire project as to what COVID line is all about and how we are supporting people in the rural areas, getting connected to high quality doctors in this time of the pandemic. Okay, all of these sort of things will be explained by you. We will also provide you some documents on the basis of which you are going to explain it to them in the entire project and everything. So don't worry about that. Let's focus on how you're going to fill up this particular detail and how you're going to organize the meeting in the village. Okay, so let's suppose you have explained the entire project to them and they are ready to cooperate. Then you will select this drop down menu and then you will select yes. Okay, if in case they are not ready to cooperate, then you will select no. Then you will put up some questions. Once they are ready, once you have explained the project, then you will move on to the data section where you will be asking them for the data. So now you will ask whether their village is COVID affected or not. Explain them the different symptoms of COVID. Probably they will already be knowing that what are the symptoms of COVID. There can be some positive COVID cases in their villages as well. Just ask them if there is any issue of COVID in their villages or not. So this is also a drop down menu, yes or no. Then once they say that okay, there are cases of COVID or people who have not got tested but are still having symptoms of COVID, you have to just select yes for in both the cases. Okay, it is hardly possible that any of the village right now is not having even one single patient who either is not COVID positive or either is not I mean having some kind of COVID symptoms. Okay, so you'll just select this on the basis of what they're responding. After that, you will move on to the number of active COVID patients. You will ask them that how many COVID suspected cases are there who are having some symptoms or probably are COVID positive. Just ask about that particular number. They can give an approximate number as well because very few panchayats actually maintain the data. That's a big problem with the system. Then after that, you will explain that you will need, you are going to arrange the meeting on Google Meet. Okay, so you will have to ask if they can arrange a Google Meet meeting in their village or not, where those people who are not COVID positive or those whose family members are COVID positive or having some kind of COVID symptoms, you're asking their family members to come at that particular common place where you are going to give doctor consultation to their family members. You can also explain it to them, okay, how you are planning to call them up in a common place. And also you have to explain them that those who are in possession of a Android device or let's suppose an iOS device, internet phone basically, You have to also tell them that you are going to share a Google Meet link with them, and they have to share it with the people in the village itself. Okay, so for those who can use internet on their own, you will be providing the Google link to them, the meeting link, and they are going to pass it on to the people in the villages. That will be completely their responsibility. So this is something which you have to explain it to them. If in case they say that okay, there are large number of people who cannot use internet, who don't have access to mobile numbers or sorry, internet phones and everything, in that case what you can do, you can say that okay, we are going to organize a meeting, I mean in Google Meet in your village in a common place, for which you have to make arrangements. Then you have to explain them the COVID guidelines and everything. For that, we are going to create some pamphlets. You can send it to them on WhatsApp. Okay, and ask them to invite those people who are I mean whose relatives are at least COVID positive or having some kind of COVID symptoms. Okay, not the patients, only the family members of those patients, going to collect that particular one common place, and there one meeting will be arranged, and everything regarding that will be taken care of once they're ready to do this. So then you will just put up on the basis of the discussion you're having, whether they will be able to organize a common Google Meet or a Zoom meeting in their village or not. Okay, then ask them if they would be able to share the link with the people or not. So as I explained, that those who are COVID positive patients and can or have some COVID symptoms and having some kind of an Android device or have connectivity to the internet, then they can then you can ask them that whether they will be able to share the meeting link directly to them or not, so that they need not to come to a common place and access the meeting from their homes only. Okay, so you have to ask whether they will be able to do it or not. Okay, so you have to on the basis of the response you're getting, you will put up the answer over here. Now these columns, column number L, sorry, column number M and onwards, these are basically the questions which you have to ask to them in Hindi completely, and then you have to respond on the basis, you have to fill up these columns on the basis of the response you are getting. Okay, so they are very simple questions, you just can go on, and there is no drop down menu created for these questions. Just read these questions first, and then you will understand that what sort of data you need to collect from them. Okay, so it is pretty much possible that in the first call you are not going to get all of these data. It's almost sure, I'm almost sure that none of the gram panchayats will be able to provide you the entire set of all these set of data on one go, on particular meeting. In that case, you can ask them about the suitable time when you can recall them, when you can again call them and ask for these set of data. You can share all of this list of data. I mean, we will prepare a list. We will be handing it over to the team leads, and the team leads will be forwarding it to you. You can, I mean, you can share that particular link with these PRI officials and ask them to collect that data and send it to you. Once they have sent it to you, probably on email or through WhatsApp or whatever way, if they are sending it the data to you, then you can come back to this particular sheet again, and then you can put up the data which they have given to you. Okay, so this is something which you can do later on. Okay, because it's very hard for anybody to have these data on fingertip. Okay, it might also be possible that they might not even have these data. Okay, even they might not have created this set of data set. Okay, that can also be possible. Okay, because I mean, if that happens, if they say that okay, we haven't collected any data regarding COVID patients and people having COVID symptoms and everything, in that case what you can do is that you can ask them to coordinate with their ASHA volunteers, their Anganwadis in their villages, and they for sure will be having this data, that how many people in the villages are COVID positive, how many of them have some kind of COVID symptoms. so they can coordinate with them and they can forward them this data. Okay, and you can just coordinate with them, just try to figure out whether they have these data with them or not, or in case if they don't have, they can just arrange this data. It might also be possible that the Anganwadi workers have only officially registered those patients who are COVID positive and not those who have gone any testing or something has not happened with them. In that case, you can request them to conduct some kind of a survey in their village to figure out that how many people and how many households in the village are actually facing the issue of COVID. I mean, they are having some kind of COVID symptoms. You can ask them to do that for this particular purpose. Okay, and they can then share you that particular data of even those who are not officially registered in the system. Okay, once you have collected all of this data, you can put up your comment over here on the basis of the discussion you had with that person. Okay, and this is the date of the appointment. Here you have to put up the date of the appointment. So let's suppose on 20th of May you have called up, and you just again called up on 21st of May just to ensure that they are collecting the data, everything is okay. You have to give 2 or 3 or a multiple number of calls to the person, okay, to ensure that all of these data is collected. And once this data is collected, they are ready to go, they have understood the entire project, how they are going to help the people, then only you will give a particular date of appointment for them. Okay, and when you will be all of this data is collected, you are satisfied with the preparation they are having in their villages for this particular need, then you will put up a date of appointment over here. Okay, that can be about 3 or 4 days after you have first called. So let's suppose you have called on 20th of May, and then you decide that okay, everything is okay by 23rd, then you can ask them that okay, we are going to have the meeting on 25th. Then you will put over here 25th of May. Okay, then you will write 25th of May over here, and so on and so forth. Okay, uh, once the meeting date is fixed, then you will start creating a meeting link over here, the Google meeting link. That is very easy to create. Create one meeting link, okay, paste it over here. Okay, once you will paste the Google Meet link over here, that will be available for us as well. Okay, so what we will do is that we will copy this particular link from here and will forward it to the doctors along with the date which you have mentioned over here. Okay, so on that particular date, according to their own time, they will be the doctors will be using that particular link to join only. Okay, so be very careful in collecting all of this data. And once this data, this link, you have prepared this link, you have shared this with the PRI officials, then you can call the next day before, I mean one day before this meeting is going to happen. You can call them up and ask if they have shared this data with the people in the villages or not, who have access to internet. Okay, if they say that okay, they have shared, you can just select this drop down menu and put yes over here. So this is the entire flow of the data structure which you have to create on the basis of the conversation you're having with the PRI officials. And I'm just going to say one thing, that this is something which you are doing for the society. Okay, so please take it very seriously. uh, don't force yourself. uh, don't try to overrun the processes. Please be honest. Remember, these are very tough times and we need to be supporting the system rather than starting creating problems for the systems. So please be very responsible. It's not only about the organization, it's also about the health of the people in the villages, right? They don't have access to even basic paracetamol kind of medicines as well in the villages right now. So you can understand what kind of a situation we are facing as a country right now. So that's it from my side. uh, One more thing, and that is, if in case if you have any doubt, any query, don't just go on and force yourself with the ambiguity. If you are ambiguous, if you are not clear what to do next, if you have any sort of doubt, reach out to your team lead. If in case the team lead is not able to support you, reach out to me. I will ask the team leads to coordinate with you all. so that you can get the access to my contact details as well. But please, in case of ambiguity, in case of not being clear as to what to do, just don't force yourself, just don't bypass the processes which we have explained it over here. If you, if whatever you are doing, please do it honestly, because it is directly related to the lives of so many people, right? And I'm sure that all of you will do your best to support this cause, to support um, the society, the country at this point of time. And I wish you all the luck. My best wishes are with you. So kindly take this thing very seriously. That's what all I wanted to uh, say in this particular meet. I'm sure we are going to meet soon, probably on a virtual medium. Till then, bye bye. Take care.